Good morning, the AD podcast now in February, talking all things Mariemont Warriors with AD Tom Nerl. Coach, how are we doing this morning?
We're doing great. Not just February, a sunny February. So let's go
Woo.
ahead and talk about an early spring and just jinx the spring season with snow and rain and slush and everything else because that's what we get. But what a great weekend to get out there.
Let's just hope the 30% of the time the groundhog's right, that he's right this year.
Yeah, I think we deserve it this year. So
Right.
yeah, base all your happiness on a road it. Yeah, have at it or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's hung upside down in the morning with a bunch of drunks around. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness. Yeah.
40,000 people. Holy cow.
I don't
And
that one's not on my bucket list, Tom.
that's not on mine either. But I mean, how bad is it in Pennsylvania if you got to get up at 6 a.m. to go watch the groundhog crawl out of the ground and some kind of top hat hold it up? Yeah, go team.
That's a good
Go,
segue, I guess, right
go
into
Steelers. Go Steelers.
that's right. Hey, boys basketball having a great season. What did I see? 14-4. Yeah, 14-4.
14-4. Yeah,
That's just awesome.
they are short end of the stick to Wyoming last week, and Wyoming got knocked off by Indian Hill on Friday, but boys are doing great things. Just to survive that late season lull that you run into with the grind of basketball. But back in the win column, I think a 16-point win at Deer Park on Friday,
Yeah.
never really in doubt, and working on some things, just missed a lot of shots up close. So Coach Caldwell will tighten that up, of course, and the guys are getting ready for the tournament. So they're one or two in the section right now as we look at RPI factors. And New Richmond Lions coming in here tomorrow night on Tuesday for 3, and they're a big school. They got big players. We always struggle to handle them. So hopefully it's our turn this year. And then Friday night is senior night for our boys basketball players and our senior cheerleaders. So
Nice.
that'll be a fun night as well. But and then Saturday go Northwest. So we've got 3 this week, 1 next week with the Braves coming down to wrap up the regular season. It's getting here quickly.
Tom, the two non-league games this week, I think those have to be quite helpful getting ready for the tournament, right?
They are because you know what you face in the league most of the time, but both those are big schools. Northwest big school
Sure.
and New Richmond big school. They're not in our division. Coach Caldwell likes to schedule teams larger than us that he's not going to face in the tournament. So we do it. It's kind of a personally I don't like to. I kind of like the last 2 weeks of the season to get our legs back under us, and so I guess we can do that next week with one game.
Okay.
And then sectional will probably start around the 23rd, so you'll have another week to do it. So kind of a busy week. Reading will be physical. They're always physical. They're always tough. And we haven't played Northwest before, so we'll see what we have there. So, yeah, 4 games to tune things up. Let's get our tournament offense together and hopefully go on another deep run as we have the last 3 years in the sectionals and into the districts.
Now that the regular season's almost over, are you and Coach pleased with the new ranking system? Is there, is it? Do you have to have another couple of seasons under your belt before you can get a good feel for it? But what are your thoughts so far?
Yeah, I think they're tweaking it as we go. There's a problem somewhere with the girls' standings in the tournaments, but strength of schedule, yeah, it's fine. You are what you are. When you get to that point in the schedule, there's not a whole lot of doubt when you get to the seeding. When if you're a vet, you've been to these seeding meetings before. Not everyone does their homework, and so sometimes the teams that deserve get a lower vote, and other teams that may have a great record and not play a competitive schedule will sometimes get higher seeds. So this should address that, and the teams still get to pick where they go on the bracket. So it's not like the NCAA, and if you're a 3, you go here, here, or here assigned. So coaches can still pick, and we'll talk about that a little bit in the girls' draw and the girls' term part as we go to that. So yeah, they have a little bit of flexibility, and yeah, kind of like football. So strength of schedule and
Sure.
opponents. So that all comes into it. So they'll tweak it over the years. I know we had a meeting last week to talk about the expanded playoffs and all the sports last week, and sounds like not all coaches are on tune with that. process, just like anything else new. So I
Mm,
guess if coaches don't like it, they can get rid of it when they want, but really doesn't affect us on the AD front. If your coach likes it, you like it, and if your coach doesn't like it, you don't like it.
got it.
So we'll see how it plays out.
Okay, great. Well, best of luck to them as they with 3 games this week as the regular season winds down. Let's go to the girls' side.
Yeah.
2 nice wins last week. Seven Hills, Deer Park
Mhm.
lost a tough one to at Reading on Saturday, and then they've got a big one this week hosting Indian Hill. And
Yeah.
then we can talk about the tournament draw at Wilmington against East Clinton.
Yeah. Then, Reading's on a roll right now, and it game was tied up at halftime, and down the stretch, they got it. Not a whole lot of free throws taken in that game.
Okay.
We'll leave that one there. And yeah, and Reading, Reading's physical. A lot of teams are physical. Yeah, we didn't get physical back, and so we took the loss here. That's Reading's got us both times this year. They're girls. They've got some really good girls, um, and really play a physical brand of basketball. And that place is tough. You go to Reading, their students come out, they pack the stands, they let you hear it. So tough.
I haven't been to their new gym. Is it a nice gym, Tom?
Yeah, it's nice, Jim. Yeah, kind of a different design, but yeah, it's cozy and it's bright, but yeah, and their kids get at the one end, they pack it pretty well, and they support their kids, they
That's
support their
great.
team well over at Reading, which is what you want to see in the league. And we didn't answer the call on this one, just came up a little bit short, but as you said, the Braves come in on Wednesday. That's going to be on ICRC TV if you want to stream it at home. And 6 and 7:30. Girls had their senior night last week against Deer Park and a good win. So yeah, you wrap it up and then they start tournament play. I think they're the number 5 seed. We're the number 5 seed going into it. Strength of schedule helped with that one as well. And the tournament draw is kind of like the NFL draft. You get a couple surprises in there and it throws everybody off their game. Everybody gets a little wonky when someone goes to a different bracket than everyone thought they were going to go to. So it kind of worked in our favor. But the girls play Wednesday the 7th, regular season league game. They open tournament on the 17th, so that's 10 days, which is always something. I get the sectionals aren't so big, and the state tournament is when it is, and you spread everything else out. And if you're a team that's struggling and you want to get back on track, I guess 10 days helps you. If you're a team that's hot, you cool off over those 10 days. Um, I tend to think you do, and you are what you are. Again, we've said that
Sure.
earlier. That's just a long time, and so then coaches got to be creative, and we've done some things with our scheduling that's going to help us. But girls open up with East Clinton on the 17th at Fairfield High School at 11, and we're grateful to Fairfield for hosting because we can't have tournament without the host, and they always do a great job out there. If the girls beat East Clinton on Tuesday the 20th at 6 o'clock at Fairfield, they will host Bishop Fenwick, and Fenwick's the home team on that one. They took the bye. We took a bye in the draw just to see what some other teams are going to do. They went to other brackets, so we'll hop in this one. Fenwick's having they're a GCL school, but they're struggling. So the draw looks like it works out for us pretty well, and then. If they're fortunate enough to get those first 2 wins, the 24th, they'll play at 1 o'clock at Fairfield, probably against Williamsburg, a team that we faced earlier, and they had a great second half against us. So, and got the win on that one. So, if we can make it that far and face them, it'll be a great game for a sectional championship district semifinal. So, hopefully, we can get there and get back to the districts. Just get hot at the right time, catch a little lightning, and make it a fun February.
Yeah, that sounds great. I love Fairfield's gym. I think that's a great gym with a
Yeah.
little the bowl setting and just nice
A
video
little difficult
board.
if you're not used to it because that's a deep background.
Yes.
Like some people say at Wright State too. If you get the districts and play there, that's a very deep background. So you can always tell early on. There's some adjustment getting to it early games, some high shots, some hot shots, I guess, coming off the boards, and the team that can make that adjustment get in there. But they, like you said, it's a great place. Just come down into the bowl. They do a great job hosting out there, and we appreciate that. So, like if we said, a fun February, let's get some
Yeah.
W and go on a little bit of a run.
Yeah, best of luck to them, and
Thanks.
hopefully they go on a run, and that'll be a lot of fun for the team and the school, and that'll
Mhm.
be great. Let's jump into the pool, and I guess we're it's tournament time.
Yeah, everybody in the pool.
Yeah.
So it is tournament time. It's sectional time for the swimmers, and our uh, girls or who's first? I think boys are first on Friday. Boys are first at Princeton on Friday, so that's 6:15. Got some guys who have been dropping times are going to have a good sectional. Quinn Heiss was swimmer of the year for the CHL. He's in there. Finn Warden's in there. A couple other guys that they're going to make some noise. Hopefully, they make it to Miami the following week, and the girls will be at Mason on Saturday. So it's a busy time for them. Julia Bull working her way back in the 200 and 500, and hopefully our relays can go on and like I said, make it to Miami on the 16th. So good luck to them. Good luck to them this week.
Yeah, that's exciting. Best of luck to them. Miami's a great pool. Princeton's got a
Mhm.
great pool, so
Yeah.
they're both quick, and hopefully great times there for them. So, Tom, thanks for your time this morning. Best of luck to all the Warriors this week, and we'll wrap up our winter podcast next week and get everybody ready for tournament time. And have a great week, my friend.
Thanks. Before we check out, just a reminder, we get the bowlers this week at Madison Bowl on Thursday, and that'll be senior day for our bowlers. So at 4 o'clock, come on down and support our seniors. But you're right. We'll do this one more time next week. We'll have an update on the boys tournament, and everyone it's going to be a sunny week. Everyone get out there and enjoy this weather.
Yeah, sounds great, Tom.
Great.
Thanks for your time, and have a great week. See you next
Thanks,
week.
Rob. Have a great
Take
week.
care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.